Hey everyone, Mike Vukovcan here. Thanks for joining me again for another Pitt Panther recruiting podcast. We have some news for you, I believe, exclusive news, and we have something I want to announce at the end that's going to be real exciting for Pittsburgh Sports Live and Pittsburgh Sports Now, so stick with me on this. First thing I want to point out is yesterday, as we told you, Nakai Griffin-Stewart, the grad transfer tight end from Rutgers, I have an update on that. Just messaged him a little bit ago. Pat Narduzzi and Tim Salem are due to be at his place tonight at 7:30. They're going to talk, further develop their relationship. And as we reported yesterday, Griffin-Stewart will be in Pittsburgh this weekend for an official visit. It's basically probably between Pitt and Maryland, and if I'm a betting man, I would go with Pitt on this. I think he has a lot of they have a lot of factors that he likes, playing time. Also, the Masters, he's getting his Masters, which is a big deal to him, and he really likes the education part of the University of Pittsburgh. And also, don't downplay the effect of Matt Flanagan, former Pitt tight ends, played with Pitt a couple years ago. He's really talked up Pitt to Nakai and pointed out a lot of things. He was in a similar situation. He transferred from Rutgers. They were former teammates. And he has nothing but high praise for Pat Narduzzi, Tim Salem, and the rest of the Pitt staff. So he's going to visit this weekend, and I suspect, I'm not sure when, but I'd be surprised if he doesn't eventually give a commitment to Pitt. Speaking of football, I just wanted to update a couple new Junior Day visits that I've been able to confirm. Right now I have 17 players coming in this weekend. The ones that stand out to me are the ones that have Pitt offers, and those would be 5 guys, and they're out-of-town guys. Bo Braid, he's a safety from Maryland. Bengali Kamara, who's a safety from Akron. He has offers from Kentucky, Maryland, and he just picked one up from Michigan. He's a big 3-star safety from Akron, Ohio. You want to keep an eye on him. Also today, Pitt offered, and this is sort of interesting, linebacker Jaylon Parker from Macon, Georgia. Archie Collins offered him this afternoon, and he immediately decided that, in all probability, he told me he will be coming up this weekend for a visit. He hit it off really well with Collins, and he wants to sit down with Pat Narduzzi, Rob Harley, and find out what his potential role could be for him in the Pitt defense. 2 other guys, another linebacker. He's a guy that got an offer yesterday and immediately decided that he was going to visit Pitt, and that's A.J. Roberts. He's a 3-star linebacker from Staten Island, New York. He has offers from Boston College, Rutgers, and LSU. And the other guy is quarterback Evan Simon from Manheim, Pennsylvania. He has offers from Cincinnati, Colorado, Minnesota, Rutgers, and West Virginia. An interesting thing about Evan is that he's coming in, and he already has a little bit of familiarity with Mark Whipple, the new offensive coordinator. That's because Whipple offered him while he was head coach at UMass. So, you know, a lot of times when a quarterback has a offer from a school and then they replace the offensive coordinator, that guy has to get familiar with the quarterback to see if he still wants to commit to an offer. Well, I would imagine that Whipple already knows Simon, having watched him, scouted him, and eventually offered him. So I don't think that's going to be a problem, but that's a situation that you want to keep an eye on. It's sort of similar to Norwin quarterback Jack Salopek, who also was offered by Pitt and also UMass with Mark Whipple. So those 2 guys are sort of in a similar situation. Some other guys that are going to be visiting, and these are local guys, and there's 8 players. And I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the recruiting process, All 8 of these guys get offers from Pitt, and they're going to be in this weekend. They would be A.J. Beatty, defensive end from Central Catholic, tight end Josh Rawlings from Woodland Hills. Then you have the 2 defensive linemen, Amar and Amir Allen from Central Catholic, Penn Hills athletes, Akeem Snell, Marquise Watson-Trent from Blackhawk, Josh Kaltenberger, center from Seneca Valley. And one I found out today is, and this is one interesting, is that it's a sophomore. It's a junior day, but he's coming in to visit, and that's Nakai Johnson from Steel Valley. And he's coming in as a sophomore. That means Pitt must think pretty high of him. So he's a guy that he's only a sophomore, so I don't know if an offer is going to be coming now, but he's a guy to keep an eye on down the road. Here's some basketball news for you that is interesting. Sources tell me that Pitt is in the running for two guys that you're going to be familiar with. Excuse me, Christian Brown and Quaddis Wahab. And Wahab is making his decision tomorrow. He has 5 teams listed, but according to information I'm getting, it's basically down to Pitt and Georgetown. The other teams are in there for namesake, but they're not in it. It's going to come down between Pitt and Georgetown. And as I've been reporting for weeks or a month now, it's a tricky situation because I'm told that Wahab wanted to pick Pitt, likes Pitt. However, his handler, his advisor, is in favor of Georgetown and Patrick Ewing. In the end, who's going to, where's he going to go? Tomorrow's his birthday. That's the reason why he plans on making the decision. Apparently, it's going to come tomorrow afternoon. It'll come down to Pitt and Georgetown. I hear that it's going to be Georgetown, but you never know. You never know what happens in the 24th hour. Maybe the kid gets his way and goes where he wants to go, but we'll see about that. The other one is Christian Brown. He's a guy from Oak Hill Academy. He has some teams listed as well, and for what I hear, his list is down, although this isn't official according to him. I hear that his decision is going to come down to either Pitt or NC State. And those are 2 4-star guys, 2 guys that would make immediate impact in Pitt's program starting next year. And if Jeff Capel is able to add those 2 guys, you're talking about a talent level that's going to increase big time. And, a lot of reasons to get excited for Pitt if somehow they're able to pull those 2 guys into their 2019 recruiting class. Speaking of recruiting, and this is something we're really happy to announce here, and I want to start by saying I appreciate the cooperation I've gotten from MJ Devonshire and his family in this. I've been trying to make this happen, and we were able to finalize this, and we're happy to say that next Wednesday on National Signing Day, that's February 6th, MJ is going to make his decision live on Pittsburgh Sports Now. You're going to hear it here first, whoever he picks. And I want to make this very clear because I know this has been pointed out before in the past. I remember when I was producing at KDK TV, we've had some kids make decisions, and right away people thought that because I was bringing them into the Pittsburgh TV station that they were automatically going to pick Pitt. I have no idea who he's going to pick. I don't even know if he knows who he's going to pick. I'm not doing this because I think Pitt's going to land him. I have no clue. I'm doing it because I think it's news. We're trying to advance what we're doing, and I think it's good. Hopefully, a lot of eyeballs will be onto our site, and it's another step in our development as a website. So that's my reason for doing it. So don't get any thoughts out there that he's doing this because he's going to pick Pitt. I have no idea what he's going to do, but we are Happy to say that next Wednesday, we haven't worked out the time yet. What he's going to do is he's going to make his decision on our site live, and then from over at Aliquippa High School, and then he'll go into the auditorium where some of his other teammates will be signing their letters of intent, and he'll sign his as well. But you will be able to hear where Devonshire goes exclusively next Wednesday. That's a week from tomorrow on Pittsburgh Sports Now. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. We are going to follow the recruiting beat. We have the Pitt-Clemson game staffed tonight. We'll see if Pitt's able to end this losing streak. But as always, stay tuned to Pittsburgh Sports Now and Pittsburgh Sports Live. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Just go on the YouTube site, hit subscribe. It's free. It helps us out. We appreciate it. More subscribers, the better. So for now, everyone, Mike Vukovcan, thanks for watching.